Run it up, then run it back. Run it up, then run it back. Run it up, run it back. Run it up, then run it back.
Oh, hello, and happiest of Wednesdays to you and yours. This is Run It Back. We got Boogie, we got CP, Lou taking care of his baby this morning. We sent him all the love and hugs from us. And we got a lot of basketball. A lot of basketball to get to. A 41-year-old man last night did some pretty cool things. Dude, he still got it. LeBron James had a night, but let's get to Lakers and Pelicans. Lakers with the win. LUKA with 30 and 10. LeBron 38 and 8. DeAndre Ayton had 18. Trey Murphy, though, 42 points. Got to make mention of that. But it was a bit of a scare down there in New Orleans. They did close it out late in the fourth in this one, led by the two gentlemen I just mentioned. After the game, LeBron said, "LUKA doesn't need to bend his game to me. He's our 27-year-old franchise player for this ball club. It's up to us to bend our game around him and figure it out." Now, obviously, because it's LeBron James, a lot of people want to, let's read into that. Is it passive-aggressive? Is it not? Do you take those words at face value?
I do, and I think it's the right thing to say. We mentioned it, whether you like it or not, whether you like his style of play, LUKA's game, no matter what the situation is or your opinion on it, this is their guy going forward. This is their current best player. This is their future building block piece, and you don't go and make a move like this and extend this guy if this wasn't your guy. So I do believe the 41-year-old LeBron James, he means this. This is sincere, and it's an obvious statement to me. Like that, of course that is. And as good of a year Austin Reeves is having, as good of a season that LeBron is still having at his age, this is LUKA's team. There's no question about it. So I think the sooner that they buy into that and get the correct pieces and the defensive-minded guys, maybe at the trade deadline, maybe not, but this is their guy going forward, no doubt. So I respect the fact that he's saying this out loud and at least understanding it and putting it out there.
I agree with everything you said. This is absolutely the correct message. Obviously, this is, a great thing to hear from LeBron, because this is something that's been kind of brewing and stirring up throughout the season anyway. So to hear from the horse's mouth and him to, say it in an embraceful way, I think that's great for the Lakers moving forward. And it also kind of buries that narrative or story as if to say if there's any type of rift between those two guys. But moving forward, obviously this is LUKA's team, so you do want to hear those words. But I like what I saw from them together. You know what I mean? Obviously, the main story with this team is defense. I don't think that's going to change throughout the season until it gets addressed. But as far as them, finding chemistry, finding a camaraderie on the offensive end, I think we saw that last night, and I like what I saw.
The key words here, I think, are bend their games, right? Like it's like that's what we exactly said yesterday. No matter what his strengths or his weaknesses are, this has to be how they build this team around. They have to surround him for more than his strengths, but his weaknesses. Like, obviously, he's never going to be a great defender, right? That as long as he's given the effort and there's four other guys on the floor that are all together and that can help him be a solid defender, I think that's what he means by that. Big. You know what I mean? So I don't think he's basically agreeing. Like, LUKA's going to be LUKA. He's going to do his thing. We have to adjust. We have to find guys that can play at the same time as him. We have to guys that can pick up the slack defensively. And I think he's right. I think he's completely right by saying that. Like, the other guys have to, which sounds crazy, have to, I guess, sacrifice more for the.
No, that's exactly what they have to do. Yeah. They have to do more because one guy's doing less.
100%, but at least they're. I like that they're at least saying it. They're at least.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm never gonna get it. I
like that they're saying it out loud. And LeBron James is legendary.
They're acknowledging it.
He's acknowledging it. Like, that means something to me, and the fact that they're aware of it, I think it's a good thing.
I also feel like LeBron James is 41 years old. Does he even want to be? Why would he want?
He's not the guy anymore.
I wouldn't want to be the number one guy. I want to be a great number two guy and ride this thing as long as I can and then be done with it. Like that's kind of it. Like the Lakers, though, they have an interesting stat, and I'm kind of curious what you guys think about this one. 13-0 in clutch games. Like, that's interesting. So let's start there, Boogie, because I wouldn't have guessed that.
I think that's a bit misleading. Obviously, from a confidence standpoint, that's great for the team, but it's also a misleading stat because these 13 games are against, under 500 teams for the most part. Most of these 13 games shouldn't have even been this close of a game. So it is a bit misleading, but at the same time, it's something that can build confidence for this team moving forward. So, you want to have those type of games throughout the season. I think that prepares you for later on in the season. Obviously, it has your confidence high for when you are in those type of scenarios. You think you have a great chance of, coming out on the better side of things. So like I said, it's misleading, but it's also a confident builder for this team.
They're excited.
Yeah, it's definitely impressive.
Yeah.
It could be the other way. We could be talking about them in a negative light, but the fact that they are in tight games and they're closing it out and they're on the break of history. I think the Warriors are the team that went 14-0 in these situations, so they're one game away from kind of tying that. So it is impressive, and it's not that shocking to me with the guys that they've experienced. They've played in the biggest moments, and like Boogie just said, I think this is great. Come playoff time, come a game 7, come the biggest stage, like they're not going to panic. They are cool, calm, and collected, and they are okay in those uncomfortable situations, and they're thriving in them. I mean, 13-0 in clutch games, no matter who they're playing.
I agree.
That's impressive.
It's the schedule is the schedule. Like that's and by the way, as a fan, there's so much fun. It's like a little mini heart attack every time you watch these
Like
types
the Thunder
of games.
was the opposite. They had they weren't even playing fourth quarters. They and now they're getting tested a little bit. This team is battle tested,
They
clearly.
are getting tested. Let's have a little movie time, shall we? Because there were a couple moments last night we just want to pull for your viewing pleasure that LeBron had. Because what is happening right here?
Not bad. Not bad.
41?
41, guys. Like,
Yeah, not bad.
got nothing.
Not quite the same, but
Yeah, it's
a
not.
lot better than me.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a little more. I didn't give you just a one-parter. I'll give you 2 parts.
Carry on.
Yep, carry on. Roll that beautiful footage, please.
It is just
Yep.
crazy that he's.
It's silly.
Yeah,
You like that one a little better?
It's just insane.
I can't do that.
Honestly, I think I do. Just a backdoor cut. It's a great pass.
I actually like this more, to be honest, if we're grading.
I wish people could feel how I feel right now in this brittle 37-year-old body, and they really.
I mean, I just heard it.
And
I've never heard that.
You heard that crack? What was that?
It's just gross.
Wow. And then realize how impressive and how tough that is to do. And we all know how much time and money he spends. He literally spends almost $2 million on his body.
Is it 2 now?
I think it's like 1 point. I saw to somebody yesterday actually about it. It's like 1.8, 1.7 million dollars on his body. It's paying off. More guys should be investing in their body like he is, because the fact that he's doing this ridiculous stuff at
The lob.
41
Can we
years
play the
old.
lob?
You said
game?
more guys should do it?
Yes.
I don't think more guys have 1.5 to the side.
Guys,
couple do.
Guys are making 70 million. They're
That's
Kawhi
that's
Leonard
a, That's a
would.
top-heavy situation.
Let's name all the guys that could. Let's do like a
Let's
list.
name
of
all the guys that can't.
Okay, it's a longer
more
list.
of them.
Exactly.
Let's just one more time. I do love this.
I think I like this more than the
I do,
windmill.
actually. Is he completely cleanly shaven head right now? Like, did I not pay attention to this?
It's a light for us.
Yeah.
It's a light for us.
Have we gone? Have we done?
It's a Doc Rivers type situation.
I don't know, man. That's the most I.
That almost looks like an actual play brand too. Like that's
Do you
like
think?
an actual set. Yeah.
It does seem like there was a moment of recognition here.
Great play.
It's awesome. I think that's cooler than the dunk.
We're just watching LeBron
I
do
know, we're
his
just
highlights.
do it again. Okay, no, just kidding. Let's talk about his 3-game stretch. We're not done because there are some numbers that follow that. That was the 38-8, had that last night. In the last 3 games, he's averaging 22, 5, and 7. Again, I don't even know that I need to add that he's 41 because I feel like those numbers are actually fine on their own, Chandler.
Yeah, if you just showed me those stats, regardless of age or name or whoever it is, those are all-star level numbers. Now the numbers are inflated nowadays. Nowadays we were just talking about the 30 is the new 20.
It really is. He's new 30.
It's crazy. There's more possessions. There's more field goal attempts. There's way more 3-pointers being taken. So the numbers back in the day, those are all-star level MVP type numbers in a way. And especially if your team is winning games, which they are. So it's impressive. The guy still has it. He's still in phenomenal shape. He's
Year
still
23.
so strong. He picks and chooses when he wants to be aggressive, when he wants to be that point forward. He's still extremely, extremely valuable and productive. And it's crazy when you start talking about when is he going to stop.
So
I don't see it. I don't see any signs of slowing down.
Well,
some defensive lapses every now and then, and again, we've seen some.
I think that's the whole Lakers thing.
But yeah, that's just
I was gonna
contagious.
say,
Yeah.
But the guy he's still really, really good.
Okay, so shout out Frank Isola and Brian Scalabrine because I was listening to them on NBA radio this morning, the crack of dawn, and they were talking about the All-Star. You know, we already know there's a new way that it's going to happen, right? We understand legacies, but is he good enough to be an All-Star this year?
It's LeBron James.
Yeah, I don't have
you
a-
have to have.
Like,
That-
would
this
you
was
have a
the- this was
problem?
the
Would you have a problem
conversation.
with him being on the All-Star team?
No, I don't think anybody.
But with
would-
the setup as it is, only a certain amount of Americans, is he?
Yeah,
is-
LeBron James has to be an All-Star.
Oh,
What
Yeah.
sucks is if he makes it over a Devin Booker,
Which is going- that's
or
going to
a-
happen.
That's when it gets a little hairy when you feel bad for the other guy that probably deserves it more.
LeBron James has to be an All-Star. I don't care who misses out. It should.
I'd
be
love to
LeBron.
see him on there. I just don't want anyone to get
Maybe they expand the rosters.
I don't want anyone snubbed because of the Legacy Act, but I'm perfectly okay
What's
with it.
All-Star Weekend like
Maybe
without
instead of 12,
LeBron
we do
James?
14. And it's
again,
here.
All-Star Weekend is
in
in
LA.
LA. It's
crazy.
entertainment. It's.
What's All-Star Weekend without LeBron James?
So you guys, just based on that, he's LeBron James. It's not even a play.
Well, also
there.
he's still good. Like
could make the argument.
Chris Paul's Chris Paul. Russell Westbrook's. They're not going to make the All-Star game. They're not averaging
Chris
that.
Paul doesn't play in the league anymore.
I'm just saying they're not that. They're not. He's actually still on a roster.
I mean, he's technically on a roster. He's still getting paid, guys. Don't worry about him. He's fine.
Yeah, he's all set.
He's gonna be all right. Trey Murphy, we do need to mention that. 42 points last night, 6 threes, by the way. That ain't bad. And a lot of Lakers fans got him on a wish list, thinking this would be real cool to get him out here. What, are you making a big moment, Trey?
I'm a huge Trey Murphy fan. I think he's a young stud in this league. I think he's just missing. Only thing he's missing right now is a real opportunity, a real situation. I don't think he'll get the glory that he deserves in a situation like New Orleans, but if he can find himself in a playoff situation, I think Trey Murphy can turn into a household name.
Yeah, Trey Murphy's got game. He's two-way. He can shoot the three. He's athletic. He's big. He's like 6'9", 6'10". Like if no offense to Herb Jones, like if they could get him or Dylan Brooks, this is the guy. Like this guy. And yesterday our guy Sam said he's not on the table. Like right. Like so. Like well.
Not. I'll take.
Not means he's available.
Not means we're totally available. Like this is happening.
This kid's a stud and he's a great kid and I think like Boogie said, I want to see him on a good team. I want to see him in the playoffs. I want to see him on a legit contender doing these type of things because he's not getting the recognition and the respect that he deserves because he is a hell of a player and I think if he gets moved, he will finally get those flowers.
Put him in a situation like Memphis with a Ja and a Jaren Jackson.
Wait, why are you sending him to Memphis? What are we
Don't
doing?
do that.
I just think Trey Murphy in a situation with an elite point guard.
We just
like
said
that.
we're gonna bring him over here to the Lakers.
I get it. Well, y'all have Austin Reeves, who's untouchable.
Well, funny you should say that. Nope.
Based off-
Chat room said Austin Reeves for Trey Murphy. Who's in? Yay or nay?
Last time I made a suggestion on Austin Reeves, I received death threats.
I said this kid was gonna be 15, 5,
Austin
5,
Reeves
and I was.
militias out there.
So LeBron's making the All-Star game over Austin Reeves. Is what we're saying.
I am saying none. I said nothing. Y'all said it. I am just a host.
LeBron
It's
James.
LA. They're both in the Lakers.
LeBron James should be in the All-Star game.
Over the guy that's averaging 28 and been their second
Wait,
best
how do
player.
we get back? We're talking about Trey Murphy for
Well,
Austin
because I'm
Reeves.
just thinking,
Like, well-
if Austin Reeves is their clear-cut second best, think about this. Luka's their best player.
Sure.
Austin Reeves has
half
been their second best player all year long. It's not even close.
Agreed.
Maybe their first. LeBron's just gonna make the All-Star game over him. No, I'm just asking.
This is what I don't believe in legacy stuff. Like but I also understand that the fact that it's here.
Like Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, they're in too.
I don't believe that way. At some point, the baton gets passed.
When does the legacy?
It's gonna hurt, but you gotta deal.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's gonna be interesting. Like these guys are gonna make it over like Sengun.
What's the point of having a legacy if it's not going to be respected?
It's respected. We love you.
So
but
we
you're
shouldn't
just
even
not
be
an
having this
All-Star team.
conversation.
Just not that weekend.
Listen, I have no problem.
By the way, we're gonna argue
the Lakers
this
aren't
all the
getting
way
3
through.
All-Stars is the problem.
I agree.
So the guy that deserves the All-Star, Austin Reeves, is going to get snubbed for the legacy.
Hey, man. LeBron James has to be at the All-Star.
Actually, no, that's a good point. Conrad just reminded me. LUKA plays for the international team. So technically, you could have 2 Americans off the league. I don't know if they're still going to deal with it.
Still
3
shouldn't
Lakers.
get 3 All-Stars.
I agree.
Why did I feel like you're going to get
We got other
taxed?
games. This one was a heartbreaker for a lot of us. But shout out the
brace
Grizzlies.
yourself.
Spurs, Grizzlies last night. No Ja, no Devin Vassell for San Antonio. Jaren Jackson finished with 21-9. Cam Spencer, 21-8.
There's another one?
It's crazy. Wemby had 30 off the bench. He played 21 minutes. Now, this was a close one. It came down to the wire. And the big topic of conversation is the fact that Wemby, still on a minutes restriction, still coming off the bench in the game, had a 30-point night, but there was 3:45 left in this bad boy. He's out. He doesn't come back in. Spurs basically lose at the buzzer. A lot of talk, Chandler, about this one and if it's right.
So it's right long term, right?
Okay.
It is right to be extremely cautious with this freak of nature franchise player that is arguably going to be one of the greatest players of all time. I get that. I get towing the line with being aggressive with the minutes and the load management and everything. I totally get it. Now what hurts is when you have a game like this where they have a chance to win. They most likely do win if they allow him to finish the game. They've already have him coming off the bench to space out his minutes and have him available at the end of the game. Then they messed up the rotations to where he's still not starting in his rotation, his minutes are off, and then they can't even finish the game. So I think they botched that a little bit. And in the first place, being on a minute restriction is horrible. You have no rhythm. You're forcing things you normally wouldn't. You press. It's just not an ideal situation. Now they have him coming off the bench, which I love it. It's innovative. They tried it. As soon as those minutes go up, obviously he's going to come back in the starting lineup. I just feel like this was a missed opportunity of a winnable game where, no doubt in my mind, they win this game if he just
Well, they were
finishes
up
the
like
game.
10 or 11 at some
No
point,
doubt
I
in my
think.
mind. So it's out of his hands too. Like it's a shitty situation. Honestly, minute restrictions are the worst, and they're out of the players and coaching staff's hand. This is all from above.
It's all training. Wait, who's making this call?
Like the medical
All
director,
medical.
the ownership, the front office. Like the coach has no say, and the player really has no say. It is it's completely out of his hands. So I'm imagining he's livid, right? Like
Absolutely.
I was gonna say, Boogie, you've dealt with this.
I've dealt with it. I had a similar situation when I was coming off my Achilles with the Golden State Warriors. And,
Sure.
you know, it was a really uncomfortable situation for me as well because I was more so of a rhythm guy, and you know, I would spend, you know, maybe the first 2 minutes of a game, you know, just finding my rhythm, getting my engine going, things of that nature, especially when you're coming off the bench. So it can be uncomfortable. It can be a bit awkward, especially if you are a rhythm guy. And obviously, when it comes to missing time, your rhythm will be off.
Right.
So just to jump back into the fire and think you'll leave right where you left off, that's not a realistic situation. So it is a frustrating thing. It's also a hard balance to find because obviously you want to go out there, you want to play within the team concept, all of these things, but you also individually want to find your own rhythm so you can be the best version of yourself. So it's a hard balance to find, and it can be, you know, very frustrating at times. But when it comes to this situation, the only thing, obviously, I think this is the right move. This is a project that you want to last for the next 15 years. It isn't just about the right now. So with all that being said, I do think they're going about it the right way. The only thing I would change differently is to try to manage the minutes to where he can end the game.
I thought that was the whole point of him coming off.
Yeah, I think that's a good point.
I would have loved to see him be in at the end of this game to the point where they had a greater chance of winning the game. So that's the only thing I would change differently. But, you know, from a player's perspective, it is a tough thing to deal with, and it's a hard thing to kind of find balance with.
I'll tell you this, at least they're just being proactive with him. It's not like a Joel or Zion situation where they've had serious injuries and now they're kind of managing.
Maybe they
until he
learned
gets
from
back.
theirs.
Exactly. They're looking around saying, I don't ever want to be in this position they are, so they are trying to limit all those, you know, those opportunities to do that, which I get. And again, when you have a rare talent like him, you have to be extremely cautious, but I want to see him
feel
play.
Like look at it like you're budgeting money. I feel like it could have been budgeted differently last night. The extenuating circumstances of a close game, he's just standing there. And you could see him just...
But I'm telling you right now,
You
even
gotta
if
hate
he
it.
said, I want to play, I want to finish the last 3 minutes, there's no.
Is that what happened? How
To the
does that
Spurs'
work?
defense, though, this is an organization that has, you know, kind of created their own bluept when it comes to how they deal with their players and their long-term longevity.
Yeah.
At a certain point, when it came to load management, this is something that the Spurs came up with.
Yeah,
it was
they kinda
frowned
created
upon.
this.
It was looked at as a weird thing, until now it's contagious throughout the entire league. Everybody does it. So when it comes to the Spurs and how they operate, when it comes to dealing with their players, their longevity, keeping them healthy long term, I think they always have the correct blueprint moving forward. It's just for the rest of the league to kind of, you know, catch up and catch on. So to their defense, you have to kind of respect it based off their history. But at the same time, we would have all loved to see Wemby finish that game out and give them a chance.
For real. I was yelling at my TV.
And no one's had a player like him before. It's new for them.
I
They're
told
trying
you.
things, so I respect what they're doing. I just feel like the management of the minutes were a little wrong last night.
Shift it.
Maybe they thought because they were up.
They were up. They were
big, so
double.
maybe they thought it was going to get out of hand, so they kept him in a little bit longer than they should have. But
When that clock hits 3 and you clearly, like, this is a struggle, I think a lot of us were like, oh, they'll just put him in for the final 2.
That's where there's like some dorky medical director in the tunnel, and they're like, no, he's done.
Why is he gotta be dorky?
He's out.
Full
He's out.
sweat in the panic. No, it's over.
It's out.
Well,
And the coach will have to take him out.
can I ask you a question? Where was this dorky medical person when Wemby's out there doing this little move?
This is ridiculous. This is more impressive than the LeBron dunk.
This is,
That's from the monks.
Yeah.
It's the monks, bro.
dude, that is...
I need that contact, Wemby.
What even is
If
that?
he would have fallen, I would have lost my...
That is what's interesting. If you showed me that, just that clip, I'd be like, that's the guy that can only play 20 minutes.
That's...
That's
It's
the
mixed
guy. That's the
messages.
guy that can't finish the game, but he can roundhouse 3 balls.
That's what I'm saying. If you showed somebody that and said, and now this guy's not allowed to play the final 3 minutes.
He's not hurt. He's fine. Let him play.
My hamstring is screaming.
You guys, I love doing that. Y'all don't do kick moves all the time?
Karate in the
I just did
garage?
one when we came out here. I love it.
You did just kick me.
I love that move. It's fun. Wemby, me, we're the same. Okay, Wemby's obviously the name and the marquee. He's the big star on that team, right? But we have talked a lot about how great the guards have been all season long. We kind of need to look at when they're not great and how important they might actually be to this team overall. Castle, Fox, and Harper, not great shooting night. So I'm going to ask Boogie, like, obviously Wemby, big piece of the puzzle, but they can't have off nights at all. How important are they?
They're extremely important. This is their core group. This is their future moving forward. But obviously, bad nights happen in the NBA. This is just one of those nights for this group. Like I said, obviously, if Wemby is on the floor, this probably isn't even a topic this morning. They probably had a bad shooting night, but were still able to pull out a win if Wemby was on the floor to close the game. But this isn't anything to panic about. This isn't anything to worry about. Bad nights happen. I think moving forward, the fans, the organization, everybody watching this group still has the utmost confidence in these young guards. I think they'll continue to show and improve, but it's just one bad night. These type of things happen.
Yeah, ideally you want them all playing well the same night. Like that would be, and they're deep, and this team is so versatile. But I do agree that their guard play is extremely important. Those 3 guys, they have to be efficient. They have to get downhill. They have to get out in transition, because once they do that, it just opens up the whole floor for Wemby. And obviously we know Wemby's impact and his presence on the defensive end to even get the fast break starting. So I don't panic. I'm like, Boogie, I'm not panicking at this. This is such a deep, well-coached, tough, great defensive team, like great offensive team. I know the numbers where Fox struggles with Wemby. Like, I'm not panicking at all at this. I just think that this team is so deep, and they're going to have a different guy. Like Champagne last night has 23 points. Wemby had 30 in 21 minutes. Like, there's a lot of positive to take from this. Yes, they lost the game. It's going to happen in an 82-game series. There's going to be ups and downs, but yeah.
You got a Sohan spotting, a McLaughlin
Sohan's back in the rotation.
Yeah, well, I would say back in the rotation, but like we saw him.
Yeah, like, again, these guards are going to be good, and they're not going to have many nights like this where they all struggle.
Well, the fun part is they play tonight against the Lakers, both obviously off the back.
Yeah, but I bet you there's no Wemby, there's no LeBron.
That's not official yet, but probably. Right?
The guy's on a minute restriction. He ain't playing back-to-backs.
I would not imagine he is. Although, Cavs, Pacers, that's another game.
Moving on.
Okay, moving on. 13th straight loss for Indiana. Real quick, no Donovan for Cavs last night. Garland, 29. Mobley, 20. Siakam had his 22 points. But we are going to start with the losing team in this one because, A, we haven't talked about him all that much. B, we knew that the expectations were yanked.
How can we talk about them? The worst team in the NBA.
Okay, so 13 straight losses. We knew they'd be bad.
Right.
But this bad, Boogie? Like, this is next level.
Never.
Like, I didn't think they'd be as bad as, like, the Nets.
I don't think you go from the finals to the worst team in the league in
With
off
losing 2 players, really? Everyone else is like they
Yeah.
lost Hallie and they lost Miles.
But it also goes to
that's
show
better.
you how valuable Hallie is
Yeah,
to this
there you
team. So obviously he's the engine that makes this thing go. He's a huge piece of this organization. But
6 wins is rough.
yeah, this is a rough season, and I can't believe Carlisle is too happy about it either.
Oh, he's not.
You don't go from the top of the mountain to the bottom, and like I said, in the off season. So this is a really unique type situation.
You know what, though? It's not the worst thing because obviously Halliburton was going to miss, even regardless.
Yeah,
if they were a
so,
middle
yeah.
of a packed team, for what? You're not a contender. You let Miles Turner
true.
walk, no problem. Chalk it up. Be the worst team. Go get the number 1 pick. Get this kid Peterson from Kansas, who's supposed to be like one of the greatest guard prospects ever. Go get AJ from BYU.
AJ's the fit. Yeah.
One of those 2 guys, and now you basically run back with a healthy Tyrese Halliburton in the same finals team minus Miles Turner
Now it's
the following
it's
year.
best case scenario, I suppose, out of a bad
It reminds me of that kind of Spurs year where they were good and then they were bad and got Tim Duncan. And they were
does
like,
happen.
this could be a situation like that. So yes, this year is going to be brittle. Help is not on the way. They will probably not be active at the deadline. This is their team.
If I'm the Pacers, I'm keeping close tabs
on
the Memphis Grizzlies. I'm looking at Jaren Jackson, seeing how that
You are
situation.
moving Jaren Jackson.
If I'm the Pacers, I'm looking in on that. You want to try to copy that mode of that stretch big that can defend the rim. I think I think Jaren Jackson would be a great fit with that Pacers team, you know, moving forward. Obviously, if they get a
number one pick?
With a number one pick, you can add a
And by the way, they have a little flexibility
Oh.
this summer to go and add someone.
I think they're in, now that you
maybe they're
mention
in
it,
a
I
great
think this Pacers team is in a really, really good spot.
I'd love to talk to a
This-
Pacers fan
This
because I'm
year's
calm.
This year's just going to suck.
Yeah, it's the painful. You know it's going to be bad, but there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
And as we see in the lottery, this doesn't guarantee them the number one pick either.
I mean, even with a top 5 pick,
point.
I think
There's some
you're
talent
adding
out there
some
with
real
Peterson,
talent.
with AJ, with Boozer. Like there's some. They're gonna get a guy.
Do you like the idea of Jaren Jackson there? Like that's.
I never thought about it. Honestly,
Yeah.
I was thinking more like a wing. Like I was thinking like a Mikal Bridges is unrestricted free agent. Like I love him with Halliburton.
gonna
I love-
But if you can
The
draft a young
Villanova
kid from
boys?
BYU, you don't even think about a Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, it depends who they take in the draft. Depends who, and they also are gonna have money this summer to go and get somebody. So like, they have options. That's my
Get
point.
It's not. It's a.
interested, yeah.
This summer,
It's
They're in
the
a good
best
spot.
worst spot to be in.
They're in a
this
good
season,
spot.
and by the
Okay.
way, they have an All-NBA point guard that will be back, and that's
know.
gonna, like, so like they're
Just
And they still
chilling.
have an all-star in Siakam. Like this isn't the worst situation.
No, they're. We can.
they
name
literally
other
have the
situations.
exact same team besides Miles
Yeah.
Turner coming back.
That just goes to show it's kind of a big deal. Star League. We're going to take a quick break. We have a lot more Run It Back to get to on the other side.
And yes, this is a Johnny Manziel.
Good Lord, no one asked.
Read it back.
I know. I just saw it when I was there. So we are going to take a look at the conferences. We're going to take a few teams from each that are in the playoff hunt, and we've got to determine play-in, playoffs, or Cancun. But before we can even do that, I need to. It's a pet peeve. Evolution is everywhere. Can we change the? I know it comes from when you're doing Cancun, but
It's Cabo.
nobody's going to Cancun.
It's
right?
Turks.
No one goes to
Wait, no
Cancun.
one
Well, it's
goes
not
to
Cancun.
Turks.
We agree on
Yeah,
that.
it's-
We can say Cabo. If we're
I
going to
would
stay
say
in
Turks.
Mexico, do we do Cabo?
Yes.
Okay. So I'd like it to be known that Run It Back on this date, January 7th, is changing officially
Cancun's
Cancun
out.
to Cabo. We
I
want
say
to modernize it. Okay, you know what? Let's get back to it. Playoffs or Cabo. Here we go. We're going to start in the Eastern Conference. We're going to start with the Atlanta Hawks. We will have odds at the bottom of the screen here, but currently 10th in the East, 17-21. All of the Trae Young talk is obviously happening. It looks that's going to be an end here. Jalen Johnson's going to be the dude. Have not made the playoffs in the last 2
Can I ask a question
seasons.
first? If we say play in, does that mean they can get to the play in, but then they can get to the playoffs?
They finished the season in the play.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. So they're
So-
finishing 7-10.
Correct.
Okay.
So, Chandler, you're up first. Playoffs, play-in, Cabo.
I think it's play in here. The unknown of Trae Young, what they do with him, if they trade him, what they get back for him, the value is extremely low. I don't know how much better they can get off that trade, but I think they're a solid middle of the pack team. I think they're better than all the teams behind them in the standings. But then there's the other teams that kind of ahead of him, the Phillies, the Cleveland, the Orlandos, that I still think are better, that will secure a 1 through 6 seed. So I think they're a play in that get the 7 or 8
Like
seed.
a 7-8
Yes.
plan. Okay, I like the little asterisk on that one. What do you think?
I'm going play in. Haven't had a lot of consistency this year. They haven't made the playoffs in the last 2 years. I don't see it changing this year with, the state that they're in currently. It's a lot of smoke and mirrors around Trae Young right now, and it's a lot of uncertainty to where he'll be moving forward. So this just doesn't sound like a team that's, in the place to, win or move forward winning. So I'm going to go with a play-in team.
It's also daunting that you'd say, oh, well, they're going to trade Trae Young and they're going to get something great back, and you can't even say that.
That's the value of
They
him.
kind of kill the value there as well.
I
so
know.
I don't really see the direction of the Atlanta Hawks moving forward.
So that is a fall from grace. How about the Milwaukee Bucks, Boogie? You're going to be up first on this one. They are currently 11th in the East, 16-20. Giannis was out for a bit. We know that, but he is back. Hopefully a major turnaround is going to happen. They have made the playoffs the last 9 seasons. Play-in, playoffs, Cabo.
Nice
With
little
this
streak.
current situation, the roster that they have right now, I think play-in. I think, something could change around the deadline. I hope something changes for the sake of Giannis moving forward. But with this roster right now, play-in, it's too much weight on just Giannis' shoulders. Obviously, if he's out, this team, I think they have no chance at all. So a lot of things determine just his play and his health. Play-in team for sure.
Play-in. Okay.
Yeah, I think play-in makes sense. I think obviously with Giannis, anything is possible, and they can make a jump, and it's going to suck for a Detroit Pistons team that have a great season where if they get the 1 seed and they get the 8 seed to have to face him for, possibly
great
7
point.
games, that would be tough. But they don't have enough right now to be a great team, but we'll see what they do at the deadline. But I think play-in's kind of a safe bet. I do think they're just as good of a team, as the Bulls, as the Hawks. Like, I think they're right there.
Right.
The deadline's going to be huge for them, but play in.
The deadline, though, we keep saying deadline. Like that
But
means
the deadline is Giannis.
Yeah,
though, so
and we, from all accounts, they're not moving him.
And by the way, if they trade Giannis, it's more of like a CABO because it's a rebuild.
I was going to say, that's okay,
Turks.
asterisk in that one.
Turks.
Turks.
You're so bougie, dude. That's ridiculous. Okay, Sixers. This one's fascinating to me. They are 5th in the East. They are 19 and 15. Embiid's look better. We already know we love Maxey and Edgecombe. Can't say more about that. They have missed the playoffs. They did last season as well, but the 7 years before that, they made it. Talk to me.
Playoffs. I think they have a dynamic backcourt, Maxey, and they have something. They have gold with VJ Edgecombe. Jared McCain is nowhere near where he was or where he'll be. Kelly Oubre has played 12 games, PG has played 14 games, and Joel Embiid has played 17 games, and they're still in the 5 seed. So
That is pretty good.
for giving the circumstances and all the health issues they've had, the fact that they are 4 games above 500 and 5th in the East, I think there's some promise here, and I think they'll lock in a 1 through 6.
I would have lost that bet if you told me they'd be 5th in the East right now. I would have lost it. Yeah.
You think it'd be way worse?
I think it'd be worse.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good.
I agree with Chandler. I'm going playoffs. The fact that, PG is kind of finding himself as of lately. Same thing goes for the big fella Embiid. The biggest thing with them is obviously health. That's always been, the question mark with this team. As of right now, I think they're, okay in that category. Tyrese Maxey's playing incredible basketball. The Rook Edgecombe, he's playing high-level basketball. So I do like this team. Like I said, the biggest question is health moving forward. And but if they are a healthy team, I see them as a playoff team.
All right, this is the perennial. Who are they? The Miami Heat. That is next, 7th, sitting
So
at 20.
crazy, Orlando.
I know. I like that we got it over here.
Orlando's in the play-in.
Well, for now, hold on. Here's the deal: 3 straight play-in appearances. They've also made the playoffs in each of the last 6 seasons. Boogie, play-in, playoffs, or Turks? Nobody says.
Said no one ever.
For the Miami Heat, I'm going to go play-in.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
That's 3
Yeah,
play-ins
by the
we
way,
have?
I'm with you. I agree. And I think the one team that falls out is the Bulls.
Okay, keep going then. All right.
I think the Heat are a play-in team. They have the culture. This is no matter how far they fall back as far as talent or wherever the case may be. I feel like this is just from a cultural standpoint, they'll always be a tough team to beat, off their standards and their foundation. Obviously, their key piece in Bam. Norman Powell's playing a high level of basketball. Wiggins, they have some talent. So I don't think any team, goes into the playoffs looking at a Miami Heat as just a walkover type of team. So they'll always be a tough team. They always have that foundation behind them. So play in.
And he didn't even mention Tyler Hero, who's played 7 games, and he's, I think, out with a toe. It's like the most time missed ever with a toe.
It must be a hell of a
So he's
toe.
got to be coming back soon. Again, they're in an offensive league. They're the 3rd best defensive team, and that travels, and that alone will get you to win games. So I think I like play in there, and I think
So the Bucks bump the Bulls.
I think the Bulls would be
Basically.
the odd team out, and I think Orlando makes a little push and they get a playoff spot.
Okay. That's the Eastern Conference. Shall we go
It's
west?
just crazy. No one thought Toronto would be there. No
No.
one thought Orlando would be there.
Nobody thought the Celtics.
No one thought Cleveland
I think
would be
the
that
Celtics
low.
are the biggest one.
No one thought
And
Detroit would be
Tatum
no one thought Detroit would be number 1.
No, yes, we
The East,
did. I
number
100% thought they'd be number 1. I'm sorry. I guess I'm a real lover of the Detroit Pistons. You're just a fake one.
Oh, all over.
So that's
the side.
where- that's
Do you have
where we
the
are on
hoodie?
that.
Do you have
Can
the
you send
hoodie?
me a hoodie? Because apparently I would actually wear it. Let's go Western Conference. Golden State Warriors are up first right now, sitting pretty in the 8th spot, 19 and 18. We know all the drama. We know the injuries. We know everything they've gone through. They've been a play-in team last 2 seasons.
See this.
Talk to me.
I'll tell you this: if we could just take a little look-see at the board,
take a look.
I think those top 6. I think they're there to stay. I think those are the best 6 teams
I agree.
in the West. So now we're looking at either play-in or Turks or Cancun, whichever you prefer. I think Golden State is a play-in team. I think the West is too deep. Like we said, there's not much room. There's not much teams to jump in this conference. It is stacked. It is loaded. It is balanced. I do think they are better off than those teams behind them, than Portland, Memphis. I think the Clippers, we'll get there. I think the Clippers are kind of the wild card here, but I think it's a safe pick to say they are a play-in. And again, we're talking about Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler, Draymond as a 1 or 2, or as a 7 or 8 seed. Like, things are going to get weird in the playoffs in the West.
Side note, I hate that Clippers logo. Just side note.
I don't even know which one it is.
I had to look for it. I was like, wait, I forgot it was a ship now.
Is it 12?
Whatever. Yeah, it's 12.
Sucks.
Oy. Okay, Boogie, what do you think?
I think the Warriors are a playing team.
Okay.
They're in a really, really weird place right now. Obviously, you have your superstar, and Steph Curry, who I think still has enough time and career left to, you know, make more championship pushes. For some reason, the coaching staff, the front office, I don't think they're on the same page as far as, you know, moving forward. Even when it comes to the young talent, it's not really being developed. It's also, you know, the situation of devaluing the young talent to where you can't even go and get talent to replace it. It's just a really, really weird situation. I mean, obviously you have Jimmy Butler there, you have Draymond Green there, and you have established winners within the organization, but it's just everything else around it. It just seems like they're not on the same page. So I'm gonna go play in for the Warriors.
By the way, speaking on Kuminga, there are reports from yesterday that saying we've seen him in a Golden State game.
Yeah, I don't think he'll ever play. But also, I think
a while ago.
Once they just get off that situation, I think it's just going to be better for Kuminga. I think it's going to be better for that organization.
Is it going to be good at whatever they get back in return, which is
I don't think they get anything back.
I think whoever gets Kuminga is getting a steal.
So he'll never play in this uniform again. We're all on the same page there?
I wouldn't want to.
Is he going to get a video when he comes back?
No.
Okay, moving on. I thought, oh, maybe Kurt's
If Steve is there, absolutely.
Yeah, maybe Kurt's out. Maybe he's back doing TV. I don't know. Phoenix Suns. Now, to me, in the West, this is a pleasant surprise. I think we all can agree on that. Sitting in the 7th spot, 21-15. Devin Booker, obviously, still and always will be a star. Face of the league, Dylan Brooks, has been absolutely amazing. Boogie, play-in playoffs or Turks and Caicos.
I think they're.
Why are we letting Turks win?
It doesn't even sound right.
I'd rather go. I think Cancun. Let's go
I'd
back
rather
to
go to
Cancun.
Cabo. I'm going to Cabo.
I like this Phoenix team. I do think they're a play-in team. I hope they find a way to make it into the playoffs.
Okay.
I want to see Dylan Brooks in the playoffs.
God.
I want to see him pissing superstars off, getting under their skin. Like you said, the face of the league. He's much-watched TV. So just for that purpose alone, I hope the Phoenix Suns make the playoffs.
Yeah, let them get that 6th seed and play the Lakers in the first round.
Wait, who would they like? I mean, it's.
I don't think they're bumping anybody because I do think Minnesota, Houston.
I think
Denver,
this 6 is it.
So they are playing no matter
It's
what.
either play in or Turks. I think play in. I agree. I agree with Boogie. I think it's a play in. I think it's a pleasant surprise. Jalen Green has pretty much been non-existent this season, and they're still finding a way to be 6 games up because Dylan Brooks having a career year. Colin Gillespie's having a career year. They're a top 10 defense, so no matter what is happening with their offense, they're not altered by their shots going in. Dylan Brooks has changed this entire culture. I think it's a great situation, and I think they're going to be a tough out, whatever they get.
I think Phoenix.
Like Phoenix against San Antonio first round?
Ooh, makes me nervous.
You don't want that smoke.
Is he going to try to do that to Wemby? Is that who he's picking on, Wemby? Because you can't stare him down.
They're a play-in team, but they're going to make the playoffs, and they're going to give someone fits.
Yeah.
I want Phoenix to make a move. I want them to use
Really?
Jalen Green
What?
to go and get Michael Porter Jr.
Oh, here we go.
Team him up with those guys in Phoenix. D-Book, Dylan Brooks, Michael Porter. I think it's something worth watching.
Boogie, do you have like in your room, do you have like a notebook where you do this? Okay, I just got
Actually, I do.
the visual of
I
you
write
just
my
picking up
raps and I write my trades.
Your raps. Spit me something.
He's like
I'm capping.
he's our trade guy. I know, that would have been awesome. He's our trade guy. Jalen Green, you're moving. You're going to Brooklyn. Here we go, Dallas.
Next Shams.
Hold on, let me look at Dallas. Okay.
Dallas.
11, 14 and 23.
I don't think there's anything to talk about.
I don't know if you've seen enough of anything.
I think they'll be setting the itinerary.
I think they're gonna have their choice of Cabo, Turks. They're gonna have enough time to go to all 3.
They might go to Europe. They might do a European thing.
Not even Kyrie Irving can save this season. It's a brutal start. It's a brutal offense, but at least you have Cooper Flagg to build around, let him play his natural position, figure out the whole Anthony Davis situation, whether you're going to keep him, whether you're going to shop him, what you're going to get back from him. And then at least next year, again, this is a deep draft. This season, I don't think I think it's a waste to even make the plan and then lose and then not get in. I think they're Cancun.
Yeah, it's going to be a long one. It's going to be a good long one.
It's not really much to talk about with this Mavericks team.
Well, oddly enough, we're going to the team below them, which I'm wondering if that'll be the same. But they are 12th, and we know the Clippers' start was on and off the court. However, things have been better lately. They have lost in the first round of the playoffs the last 3 seasons. So, play-in playoffs.
I think they're a play-in team.
Me too.
I think they're a play-in team. Obviously,
who's dropping?
I think they're better than Portland and Memphis.
I agree.
Okay,
I think they picked it up lately. Obviously, Kawhi is playing a high level of basketball with the last couple of games. I think this team still has a chance. They have established stars on this team. They have an established coach. They started off really, really funky in the beginning of the season, but I think they have enough talent to overcome the horrible start. I can see them still being a play-in team.
I think they're the team that sneaks in there. I think they're going to continue to win games. Kawhi Leonard looks like Kawhi Leonard.
I mean, knock on wood. I want that to keep going.
He looks fantastic. James has had up, flashes. John Collins has been solid. Zubac's been solid. So I think they have enough. I think they're built to win now, and they got off to a horrific start. The whole Chris Paul thing, whatever. But I feel like that's now behind them, and their best basketball is ahead of them. I think they sneak in there. And I honestly, you know what's crazy? I think they might get a playoff spot.
I was going to ask you, can I interest you in that scenario?
That's a little much.
Now, how would that even happen?
I think Clippers could get the 8th seed. And Golden State would be. They just beat them like 2 nights ago.
So Golden State gets bumped?
Can't count.
The Golden State's
one of them has to. One of them has to.
No, Golden State could be a play-in, and then Memphis or Portland drops out. Or both.
Yeah, but then both. If Phoenix is in, that means Golden State or Clippers, one of them are out.
Yeah, you're right. That's a tough one.
Yeah, I think I might roll with the Warriors on that one. I don't really see them making the playoffs. They have a chance in the play-in.
You guys, I'm so excited for the playoffs.
I will say I love the play-in. I was so skeptical on it at first. It is March Madness for the NBA.
They got us twice, man. They got us on the cup and they got us on the play-in.
Cup, fantastic. Play-in, fantastic.
We got. Yeah, we're here for it.
Unreal.
We'll take a quick break. We're going to talk rookies. Who's the best? That's on the other side.
Uh-oh.
I almost just went like this for
Run it up, run it back, yeah.
Oh, I love this part, mainly because I don't do anything. Power rankings, rookies, take it away.
Step back, Beadle.
Oh, let me get my drink.
Our time to shine. Go off there, bud.
Get off that screen.
At player 5, we're going to go Cedric Coward from the Memphis Grizzlies. He's had a pretty decent year. He's been in and out with some injuries. Average type year for a rookie. I don't think he outshines these other 4. So I'm going to put him in this 5 spot as of right now.
He also just came out of nowhere, right? Like this guy, his story is great. He plays hard. He fits the Memphis Grizzlies culture. He is grit and grind through and throughout. So I love him at 5, and I just love his story and how he got here. Number 4, Derek Queen. He is like a little baby Zebo with a handle. He's like a point forward. A couple fun stats here on him. He was the first rookie to record a 30-point triple-double with 4 blocks. He's the youngest player ever to have a 20-point quarter without missing a shot.
Nice, Queen.
And he's the youngest rookie center in history to record a 20-plus point, 10-plus assist a game. This kid's got game. Go off, Queen.
Off, Queen.
That's the number 4. And I think he might rise. He could be the steal of the draft. I know they got rid of like a crucial pick to get him, but it is paying off. This kid's got game.
Yeah, he has a lot of game. Player 3, we're going to go with VJ Edgecombe. I call him baby Jimmy Butler. Oh. This kid is super tough.
I just can't get enough of the Queen highlights. Hold up.
Okay. Hold up.
We're going to start looking at the little hook.
Let him cook.
Put him in the blender.
When it comes to VJ, he's super athletic. He fits perfectly with this Sixers team. He plays like a seasoned vet. It's like he's been here before. Everything about this kid, shows that he's a potential superstar in this league. Love everything that he brings to the game, the tenacity, the aggressiveness, the way he flies around on the floor. This is a superstar in the making. So VJ Edgecombe at number 3.
Yeah, and I can't not think of his debut where he had like the most points in an NBA debut since like Wilt Chamberlain. And from there, I feel like it just was a huge weight off his shoulders. He took off from there, and those numbers don't lie. He has a chance still. I think the other 2 guys ahead of him, the 2 Dukies, they're kind of running away with it. But this kid, I thought early on was Rookie of the Year, and he still has a chance just because Philly's success as a team. They're going to win a lot of games. But I like him at number 3. Number 2 might be a little bit of a surprise to everybody because there were 2 guys coming out of Duke, and we only talked about this one, and the other one is insane. But Cooper Flagg, again, I think with the situation early on, playing him out of position, trying to play him as a point forward, didn't do him any favors, but the numbers do not lie. 19, 6.5, 4.5. You watch him, he defends. He is going to be one of the better 2-way players in this league. He joined LeBron and Kobe as the only 18-year-old to score the 500-plus points. He scored the most points ever by an 18-year-old in NBA history with 42 against the Jazz. This guy's got superstar potential, and he's the only bright spot on a very dark situation right now. So Cooper Flagg, number 2, which a lot of people would have number 1.
Because they're sheep.
And with the number 1 rookie in the power rankings, we're going to go Con Knipple, the Duke teammate of Cooper Flagg. This kid is a superstar in the making. He's really making a name for himself this season. He's a surprise name because obviously Cooper Flagg took all, the headlines with his supreme talent. But this kid has a chance to pretty much break all of Steph Curry's records when it comes to shooting the ball. Big guard in a 6'6" frame, shoot the lights out. He's also mature for his age. He's with the narrative going on in Charlotte right now, they're trying to figure out who their leadership is. They're not so sold on, what's my young fella's name?
Melo.
Melo, I'm sorry, with Melo right now. So this kid's name is starting to emerge as a leader in the locker room. Obviously, his play is backing that up. So superstar in the making, and I'm confident with saying he's the best rookie in this class right now.
I would really like to put $1 on this.
If you don't mind, this is our segment, please.
I'm back on camera, so technically, okay, wait.
You don't mind just slide out, please? No, this kid's got game, and I love the story. Obviously, no offense to Cooper Flagg, he is the poster child. He's the cover boy, right? This guy kind of came out of nowhere in a sense. He still was a high draft pick, and there were still high expectations for him. I don't think anyone expected him to be this mature and this NBA ready. And he's not just a shooter. Yeah, he's setting all these records. People are comparing him to Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, his shooting ability. But you watch him play, he can handle, he can post up smaller guys. He'll put it on your head if you get, if you're trying to block him at the rim. He is a versatile, he's bigger than you think, he's strong, he plays defense. He is the complete package of a rookie. He's going to make a lot of money in this league. And do I dare
do it?
Put him on Team USA.
Do it.
Sign me up. He's exactly what Team USA needs.
How many people are on your Team USA?
Well, there's going to be some cuts. There's going to be some tough conversations.
Good tryouts. I like this.
But this kid, listen, he's the fastest player ever to make 100+ threes. Colin Knippel. Charlotte Hornets. Kid's a stud, #1 the rookie, and possibly
I would put
if
you're in a free state, put $1 on that. I would. We're taking a quick break. When we come back, we'll wrap it.
Not NBA rookie for 100 threes. Player.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. For a rookie, I'm putting $1 on this. Plus 700. We got about a minute and a half here. Kevin Love, by the way, critical of the players' union agreeing to the APRON rules because it's going to, or could, keep teams like OKC from staying together. Yeah. So you buying that? Second, APRON rules are going to ruin some of these awesome teams.
I don't think so. I think there's a salary cap. I think you have to stay within that. I think it's all equal amongst all the teams. But yeah, I wish there weren't certain rules that from keeping someone re-signing with that team or from walking and kind of breaking up a possible dynasty situation. But I think overall they've done a pretty solid job. But this is interesting though. There could be something here. There also could be changing the rules possibly, like for this situation. But like in OKC, I don't want to see them break up.
I don't either. Not because of this.
I want to see those guys stick together, and I want to see how good they be, how dominant they can be. So I agree to a somewhat, but I think they've done okay.
I say the same. I agree somewhat. I do think it's completely unfair if you go about doing everything the right way as far as drafting talent, grooming them, developing this talent to the point where everything is homegrown, and you create a championship team. I think you have the right to, or you deserve the right to keep that team. But at the same time, when it comes to the balance of the league, I'm not upset with them trying to force some type of balance throughout the league. So it's.
You know what? Love them while you have them.
Let's go straight MLB, no salary cap. But
you gotta have a floor. You gotta have a floor.
Richest guys, buy the teams and spend your money.
Guys, we'll see you tomorrow. We're gonna spend money tomorrow. See ya. Have a great Wednesday. Woo!
Like why wouldn't we just get
Can I tell you what the baseball problem is?